Good morning, YouTube friends. This is Jim. Did I actually buy a swamp? That's the question. And could I build on it? Let's find out. Watch to the end of this video and see what I've done. Okay, so here's the deal. I wanted to buy a piece of property, have a vacation spot, spend time with my wife, and enjoy nature. And this 27-acre parcel property came up for sale, and I thought, great. That is the awesome, best property. That's going to work great. So I haggled a deal, and I bought it. The guy who owned the property before me had a camper sitting on it. And up front here, right there, it was all gravel. And over here was all gravel. And he had a camper sitting there and a fire pit. Other than that, it was just bush. So I bought it. I put myself up a shipping crate for storage. And I thought, great, this is going to be the perfect property. I'm going to build a little homestead here, spend some time up here with my wife, and enjoy nature. So I've got a bush there. Ideally, make a driveway through the bush. There's a little lake out back, and build a spot. So I get a hold of a guy who's got a bunch of gravel and a bunch of equipment, and I says to him, I want to build a house back here. I want to build a cabin back here. He says, you can't do that. I said, why? It's unorganized township. He said, you can't. He says, the ground's not solid. He said, it's just not solid enough to be able to support a building or even a driveway. I says, well, it's just a little bit of a bog. He says, no, it's not a bog. It's muskeg. I never even heard the word before. He said, everything's all unstable. Everything's sitting on top of soft ground that's never going to support anything. So I said to my wife, I says, I'm not on a bog, I'm on muskeg. She says, you're not on muskeg. She says, you're on a swamp. I says, what do you mean? She says, you bought a swamp? I says, no, I bought a bush with some trees and nature and deer and moose. She says, no, you bought a swamp. So anyways, make a short story long, I had the fella come over. We took a look at it, and he said, well, maybe. So we took down some trees and drove all over them, flattened them down. I guess they call that corduroying in the bush industry. So corduroyed a bunch of trees, threw down some filter cloth, and threw down a bunch of big stones, a bunch of big gravel, put some smaller gravel on top of it, and we built a driveway. So here I am, and I've got my driveway, and now let's see what we can do with it. Have to have an area out back, flattened out, where I can put a building on, so put some more stone down, another dump truck load, more dump truck loads. So continue watching my videos. I'll show you what I did here, but continue watching my videos, and you can see what I've been doing with this property. And I've learned a lot of stuff, and some stuff I can teach you, and some stuff I don't know. Hopefully I'll learn. But yeah, I got a nice little spot here. There's butterflies, there's dragonflies. Yeah, you're right, there's black flies. But it's mine, and it's nature, and got a main highway out there, but once I get away from the highway, it's peace and quiet. So if you like my videos, I need you to subscribe. I'd like to see 10 subscribers today on this video. I'd love it if you were one of them, because The more subscribers I have, the more videos I make. So let's see what we got going on back here. Oh, there's my shelter. Keep my ATV in there. And I got some solar panels going up. I've got quite a large driveway here. I had this set up as a circular driveway here, but I just cut down right there, right where that snow is all nice and white. I cut down a whole bunch of trees there, and put down some more filter cloth last week and gravelled it all over. So now I've got a bigger turnaround area here. Yeah, so there's the driveway. I'm coming back in quite a ways now into the bush. And I've got another shelter there. It's full of firewood. And there's the cottage. It's nothing special. Actually, I had it delivered. It's 14 by 38. I had it delivered. I designed it online. And I designed it. I wanted a steel roof. I wanted 14-inch center or 16-inch centers on my studding. 2x6 studding. I want a heavier floor in it. And I designed where I want all the windows to go. So I had that delivered. They put it up on blocks. After they delivered that, I built a back porch right there. And I also built a front porch. The back porch, my wife and I decided to make it into a mudroom. So then I had to build a new porch off that porch. So I've got a mudroom and a porch. And then around on the other side of the house, where I have a porch, I made it into a living room. So it's 16, 10 by 16. I made it into a living room, and then we thought we'll close it in. It was supposed to be a porch. Now it's a living room, and so I had to build a new back porch. Or I guess I'm calling this the front porch. The reason I'm calling it front porch is because that's the lake out there. So this is all my firewood, some more firewood. That's my lake. Those are my solar panels. So I built this 3.5 years ago. Hasn't moved. It's solid. Ground solid. See? Nice and solid. So yeah, everything's nice and solid. The reason I cut down these trees right here in the middle is because for snow, it's a lot easier to plow with the trees gone. But the other thing is that right here, this week, I got an addition going on. They're building it for me and they're going to deliver it. It's actually going to be 14 by 30. I'm not joining it to the house. I'm going to actually put it right here, and it's going to be about 6 to 8 feet away from the house. And the reason I decided to build that 6 to 8 feet away from the house, and it's going to be in blocks as well, but the reason I've decided to do that is because I'm going to pull out this window and I'm going to put a roof to join the two of them together with a roof. And that window is going to come out. That's going to be a doorway. That doorway will be an opening that will be going over here into the addition. And then beside, I'll have a laundry room or another room to do something with. And then I'll be coming into the addition. Once I come into the addition, I'll have a bedroom. And then this will become a kitchen. And over at this end of the addition, which is, like I say, 14 by 30, right here, it's going to be a set of patio doors. I'm going to have another deck right here. But this deck's going to be an enclosed deck with a roof on it, all screened in. And I'm screening it in for the black flies. Keep them outside. So there's my video for today. Like I say, in the corner, there's a subscribe button. I'm looking for 10 people to subscribe today. And I'm going to continue making videos. And I'm going to show you these solar panels once I get them all hooked up. Why do I have a solar array out there of 16 panels with another 10 coming? And why do I have a smaller solar array up here of 5 panels? That's all because of trial and error, and I'll explain that to you down the road. Right over here, if you look, you can't see it right now because of the snow, but I've got a boardwalk I built all the way out to the lake. That's going to take me across that swamp, as my wife calls it. And then I've got a lake out there. Probably, I'm not sure how big it is. I'm guessing. If I was to guess, I'd say it's probably about a 50-acre lake. And all around the back of it is all crown land. So, yeah, there's my video for today. And subscribe. And you guys have yourself a great day today. And we'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.